Gerry Sherman from the Pathway Group, an old friend and somebody who's involved in the turnaround business and general financing. So, good evening, Gerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Good evening, Jeff, Peter.
You want to tell us a little bit about the Pathway Group and maybe yourself?
Sure. I'm a former banker. Please don't hold that against me. But I left banking.
In this environment? I have to think about that.
Well, whenever I describe myself as a banker, I always say, please don't hold that against me. But
Well,
in
I
any
noticed
event,
you got out of it.
a long time ago, large companies were not for me. But I was a commercial lender, and I specialized in working with weaker companies. And I left in 1983. And since then, I've really made a living working with companies underperforming, companies in severely distressed situations, and companies that just would not make it. And sometimes I just have to put them to sleep, if you will.
What do you think? Is that what you're still doing today, or?
Well, today, although that's still an important part of what I do spend more time with healthier growing companies, and the lessons I've learned working with distressed companies actually really informed what I do and helped me be, I think, much more effective helping people grow their businesses.
What do you think those lessons are?
Well, for sure, the most important lesson is that the owner of the company, and typically the companies I work with are companies up to $50 million a year in revenues, family-owned, owned by one owner, CEO, and that without doubt, put everything else aside, forget about the product, forget about the strategy. The critical asset in every business is that owner. And the owner needs to look at themselves just that way.
Do they?
I don't think so. I think that in fact, I know so.
Can you get them to look at themselves